If a criminal commits a crime, it's natural that punishment will follow. Today, the harshest punishment we know is the death penalty. But in the past, punishment was something far more terrifying. There was a time in history when justice meant pain, fear, and slow suffering. Especially during the Middle Ages, a period often called the darkest era of human civilization. Back then, people were punished in ways so brutal that even imagining them today feels disturbing. In this video, we'll explore some of the most shocking punishment methods ever used in history. Warning: viewer discretion is advised. One of the strangest devices was called the pear of anguish. At first glance, it looked like a simple metal fruit, but inside it had sharp, expanding sections. The device was inserted into the body and a screw mechanism was turned. Slowly, the metal segments expanded outward. This caused intense internal pain and severe injury. It was often used as punishment for serious accusations. A small device, but one of the most disturbing in history.
One of the most feared punishments was impalement. A sharp wooden stake was placed upright in the ground. The victim was positioned on it, and gravity did the rest. Slowly, the stake would move through the body. This process could last for hours, sometimes even days. This method became widely known through the ruler Vlad III, who used it to create fear among enemies. It was not just punishment, it was meant to send a message.
Another horrifying method was the Judas cradle. A sharp, pyramid-shaped structure was placed beneath the victim. They were lowered slowly onto it, so their full body weight rested on a single point. There was no quick end. The suffering continued for hours, or even days. It was designed to cause maximum pain over time.
Some punishments were specifically targeted at women. One such device was known as the breast ripper. Made of iron, it was heated in fire before use. It was then applied as punishment, causing severe injury. This method reflects a dark period in history when women faced extreme cruelty. It wasn't just punishment, it was a form of control and fear.
Flaying was one of the most brutal practices. In this method, the skin of a person was removed slowly. This was done by trained individuals. Afterward, the skin was sometimes displayed publicly as a warning to others. It symbolized power and absolute control. A punishment meant not just to kill, but to terrify an entire population.
In ancient Greece, a terrifying device was created: the bronze bull. It was a hollow metal statue. The victim was locked inside, and a fire was lit underneath. As the metal heated up, the person inside suffered intensely. Their screams echoed through the structure, transformed into strange, distorted sounds. Ironically, the inventor of this device was said to be its first victim. Not all torture devices were large. Some were small, but incredibly painful. The thumb screw crushed fingers slowly by applying pressure. Victims often confessed just to stop the pain. Another device, sometimes called a fork torture tool, was placed around the neck. Any movement caused injury. Eating, sleeping, even breathing comfortably became impossible.
The breaking wheel was another brutal punishment. The victim was tied to a large wheel. Then their bones were broken using heavy tools. Death did not come immediately.
Instead, the person remained alive in extreme pain for a long time. Sometimes they were left in public places as a warning to others.
Finally, there was the iron chair. It was covered with sharp spikes. The victim was forced to sit on it. If they refused to confess, heat was applied from below, making the metal burn. Pain came from every direction. Looking back, it's hard to believe such punishments once existed. Today, justice is based on law and humanity, not fear and torture. What do you think about these methods? Let me know in the comments, and if you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.